Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Raptor. Its 5-year mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. And that was great.
Thank you.
Great job, everyone.
Really? You mean that? Wow.
Yeah, that was great.
Super good. We're all in tune.
Welcome to Read Play Game. We're playing Lasers and Feelings. Let's dive in.
This whole game is based on lasers and feelings. Both of those stats are determined by one number that the player selects for their character from 2 to 5.
High number, better at lasers. Low number, better at feelings.
The character I created is named Miss Fire, dresses up in very extravagant outfits and makeup, perhaps akin to sort of a drag-like thing, and does dances with like a gun. She has no idea how to actually use a gun, and it is a real gun.
Set phasers to stun.
A 2.
A communications type officer, a diplomat throughout space. She is the uploaded intelligence of the universe's version of Taylor Swift.
Taylor's version 2.0. Just call it T2.
I'm definitely not Taylor Swift. I'm sort of halfway in between, so I'm gonna say 4.
I'm going to be this little weird alien creature. You know Sebulba? Small little alien creature with, this kind of shelled exterior. This really great pilot. He will be named Banjo. Can use interchangeably arms and legs as hands. Banjo's a 2.
I would be Ak Chuli. Very knowledgeable.
What if it's like your facts are old and you get stuff wrong all the time?
I'll be an android scientist. I'll go for a 4.
Captain's Log. Stardate 2714.6. Patrolling the neutral zone, we detected unusual quantum activity, and we're following the trail. And we see the previous first mate, now acting captain. What's his name? Flynn Buchanan, at the helm, and he asks for the visual to be up so you can see in front of you. You can see in front of you the expanse of space on the bridge. What we've got here is, yes, you're following this trail of essentially energy. So it's kind of all hands because this is odd quantum energy. And Flynn looks over at you, Banjo, says, "Can we get a little more speed, a little more oomph?"
Yes, sir.
And I like flex all 4 of my limbs forward.
And do you want to describe who you are real quick?
Yeah, Banjo is a small 4-limbed alien who can use all of the limbs like regular hands, kind of like a monkey, but looks very a little bit more like chitinous exterior, 2 long ear horn things, and huge eyes.
Excellent. Thank you. And Aga, could you check the sensors, see if we're getting any closer?
Of course. So, as you pan over to Ak Chuli, you will see an android who looks kind of like the brother from Napoleon Dynamite. Now, acting Captain Flynn, as I check these readings, it seems to me like this activity could be from some sort of firework display. Perhaps there's some merriment ahead of us.
Wait, is that a reference to something?
That's what my sensors indicate.
Wait. So you check the sensors?
Oh,
yes?
okay.
Okay.
I think your sensors are bad.
Yeah. I think, could you roll lasers to see what you're getting from your sensors?
Good point. Good idea. How many dice?
And what is your number?
This is
4.
This is you're prepared and you have expertise in this because it's your job. This is like a routine situation.
So I'm rolling how many?
You're rolling 3.
Alrighty.
And what's your number?
4. Do I take the highest?
Just read all 3.
1, 5, 6.
Okay, and you were rolling lasers, so you wanted to roll under your number. 1, 5, 6. One of them succeeded, which means you barely manage it. There's a complication, harm, or cost.
Doing your job.
So you're reading your sensors, and you pick up the quantum energy is getting stronger. So that's great. It means you're getting closer to the source. You also pick up some energy signals, almost like little presents left behind by a ship. And it appears like a little skull and crossbones buoys in space as you're approaching. However, while you're looking at your sensors, the quantum energy is growing. You're getting closer. But the complication here is that you see a sudden boom in this energy, and you get the sense that something is happening up ahead that's really cranking it up.
Captain, slight correction. Forgive me. It's only my first week on the job. While there is some kind of explosive activity, much like fireworks, it appears that, yes, we are getting closer, and there may be some kind of active, maybe even conflict happening ahead, Captain. Shall we go beyond? Where no crew has gone before?
Activity, so there's something is actively happening now?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get a little more power behind the thrusters, please.
Yes, sir. And I like push like I am like my face is like buried in my like chest.
And at this, the captain goes, "Oh, wait, we're going very fast into a conflict. Communications, could we get any tabs on what might be happening before? Maybe, hail the vessel, see what's going on?"
And I think we pan over to a little corner of the ship in which I'm pretty sure Star Trek has like holodecks, right?
They do, but so the bridge has places for the communications officer. Like,
Gotcha.
Everybody is talking and working, so if you're not at your station, that's fine. You can get a little ping.
Definitely not at my station right now.
Excellent.
I am. You see somebody in an intricate blazer. If somebody was to reference it to something, maybe it's Taylor Swift at the MTV VMAs in 2019. A beautiful multicolored blazer, some high knee boots, and her legs are crossed as she's looking at a virtual concert, one that she had performed in a different lifetime. But what she's looking at is not the concert itself, but in front of her, many various screens with different analytics, and she's just muttering to herself, okay. A different percentage of this population loved those lyrics in particular. I wonder how I could apply that to this planet.
And the intercom in the holodeck is like, "Emergency, get to the bridge. Get to the bridge. We need the communications officer up here."
And I spin in my little spinny chair, and I just uncross my legs and say, "Showtime." And I start making my way.
Cool. While you're on the elevator, I think that's when our envoy joins the fun. In that a lot of commotion has been happening and kind of alarms are blaring. So I think that y'all catch a ride together. Do you want to describe what T2 sees in the elevator?
Yeah, so as you enter the elevator, you see already standing there what is technically a human, but at this point hard to tell because of her very shiny, sort of sparkly pink dress and very, very elaborate makeup that almost looks like some of the android sparkles, but is kind of like very like a silver pink and like white-ish, very, very white, completely done up face, and very, very similar sparkly pink boots, just kind of standing there holding a blaster at the ready, not really saying anything but nodding as you walk in.
Cool.
And I get in right next to you And I look over and I say, where would they be without us?
Let's just hope I don't have to use this. Like, genuinely hope.
And
I really do hope that.
And I stare at your gun that you were dancing with.
I do a spin.
Elevator comes up to the bridge, doors open, and everyone, those on the bridge and those now exiting the elevator, sees on the viewing screen what looks like a pulsing, like ethereal, kind of iridescent tube. And there's a couple of small, again, those kind of buoys next to it. And then there's a ship that is in front of said tube. And the energy coming off of it is very strong, this like quantum energy. But yes, that's what you see. And the captain still is going like, yes, we need to try to hail them. Can we send out a hailing signal to try to communicate with
me?
them? No, I think that's T2. T2, can we get some comms on?
Yes. Is it possible to pull up a file of this world's sort of cultural information? Perhaps I could use that when communicating with them, just to perfectly get the data right.
Well, we don't know. So what you're seeing isn't a planet. It's like a odd, it looks intangible, but like light is reflecting off of it. So it looks like a creation more of energy than matter.
Oh, interesting. Well, if there's one thing that speaks to any life form, it's music. And I press a button on the ship and speakers begin blasting a classic hit song of T2's, Era's Long Gone, Remember It Still. And I think I try to establish a link of communication and
Sweet.
say,
Could we hear exactly what you're playing?
yes, of course.
So essentially what'll happen is what you're seeing now with that tube, it'll be like a Zoom call pops up in front of it with this
with
like
my face.
hailing, not your face, with the people you're trying to talk to. And they'll be able to see
gotcha.
the whole bridge.
Perfect.
I want to hear it.
And this
I like
is definitely
to listen to the musics.
I want to hear you
this
do
is
it.
definitely a roll.
Show us.
It is, right?
Show us what you've got.
I think this is a feelings roll because you're trying to essentially convince them to respond, to pick up the call, and you're using music for that.
Yeah, I was hoping it could be science, but it seems that is not the case.
And I'd say that you are prepared because like these are normal things that you do on the ship. So yes, you're prepared and have expertise in this.
Okay, so 2 dice then?
Yeah, or 3. So you start with 1 and then you add 1 for being prepared and another for being an expert. And you're trying to roll over your number, which is 4, right?
Yes. So I rolled a 3, a 3, and a 2.
Yay! Okay. So the hailing frequency that you put out is denied. You don't get any visual. The captain, or the acting captain, is, I don't know if you can tell, he's kind of nervous being in this position of power, but he's sitting there and he's like, oh goodness, what's going on? Maybe we should hook tractor beam on him. Maybe we shouldn't fire at him, right? I feel like that's beyond. Maybe not.
I likes to fire.
You can see the engines on this ship are essentially brightening, and you can tell that they are about to take off. And again, the direction that they're pointing is into the mouth of this like tunnel.
I think tractor beam is the less inflammatory option. Tractors are used to plow the soil, and this will ensure that we can grow good relations from the seed of mutual understanding and respect.
Hackak, I think you're operating on an old set of information. A tractor beam, I think, is a little bit different than a tractor, but the spirit is appreciated nonetheless.
We could always follow them.
Tractor beam.
Yeah, let's
keep up?
get a tractor beam on them, so then at least we're tethered. And I think that's going to be you as the pilot. Go ahead. That's more science. Like you're trying to aim something, more reason. I would say.
Okay.
You gonna
So
roll a 2 or a 1?
would this be? Would I have 2 die?
Again, you have 3.
3?
Again,
Okay.
prepared, expert. This is part of your gately
Bombs
task, not
away! I got a 6. I got a 5. I got a 6.
Oh no.
Okay.
I got this. And I like press down with my finger, I'm trying to control all of the different levers and stuff, and my arm flies out and I hit a big red button accidentally or something.
Excellent. Well, so the tractor beam misses, and this ship that's been revving up immediately goes through, right? And they go through this tunnel. You see them enter the mouth of this tunnel, but there's a decent portion of it that you can kind of see glistening in space. But almost as soon as they enter, it looks like they're going into, warp drive, where the ship seems to elongate and then disappear into this tunnel.
Captain!
And they are ahead of you.
They appear to be some
Also-
kind of inchworm.
Also, you get a distress signal, or the captain gets a distress signal and pulls it up and looks incredibly shocked. And he looks down and he goes, oh my goodness. It appears that many of our ships are being attacked across the galaxy. Something is very wrong. And you get the sense that them going through this has altered something about the world.
Them going through the tunnel?
Yeah, if anyone wants to investigate further, they can, or if we want to act. The pilot or the captain is in shock and disarray.
Captain, permission to go inside the tunnel.
Permission granted. Yes.
Full steam ahead.
Okay, so as you're going through the tunnel, does anyone want to do anything?
Can I talk to Akak for a second?
Yeah.
Akak, is there
Akak.
some sort of historical precedent for something like this? It seems reality is changing as we know it,
Well,
and very fast.
yes. You see, there's something called the Marvel multiverse that may come in handy here. And I also know from my experience and records that creatures who go through holes are gophers, sometimes foxes. So we really should be prepared for anything.
Do you want to do any research, any file?
Yes.
You want to do a roll for more information?
You always doubt my record keeping, but sure, I will do an official search of what's in the archives. I'll roll
this
3.
Is lasers. Yeah, does anyone want to help?
I'll help.
How are you helping?
I'm looking really close. Do you have a screen or anything?
Yes.
I'm just kind of walking up behind you and kind of
Are you
leaning in and looking at the screen too.
Are you trying to provide moral support, or are you trying to help with the search?
I'm trying to help with the search.
I wouldn't mind
Then
some moral
that's
support.
Lasers.
Is your lasers high, Miss Fire?
No.
That's why I was like, is it moral support?
I could do the searching as well.
I'm squinting forward.
Okay, you
Hey,
both
commit.
roll a quick lasers to see how helpful you
I guess
are,
hypothetic-
and then you may be able to roll even more than that, Tori.
I guess hypothetically, it doesn't say that multiple people can't help.
No, it doesn't.
Huh.
Did you get it?
No.
Okay.
I imagine this is. It's not prepared or expert. Yes.
No,
okay.
no.
That was a 4 on my 2.
Cool. I think T2, you can roll with 2 die, because this isn't something you're prepared for, but I feel like it's something you would be good at as just an android or an AI situation.
Sure. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Incredible.
And a 4 is my number.
Laser feelings.
Sweet. So you can help Tori. So Tori, aka Akak, you roll 4, and then we'll do laser feelings.
I'm certain you will see that my initial understanding of the event was correct, but to appease you, I shall look it up.
And I'm looking over at the computer monitor, and I'm just like I kind of get in your face for a second accidentally, like I just block your view accidentally. And then I'm like, yeah, seems good.
Okay, what'd you roll?
5, 5, 4, 1,
And your number is?
4.
So you both have laser feelings. So this is a critical success and a laser feelings because you got 3 dice that succeeded. So you each can ask a question. Who wants to go first?
Why don't you go first, because you had the first laser feelings, eh?
Here's the example questions they list, but you can ask any questions. What are they really feeling? Who's behind this? How can I get them to blank? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way to blank? What's really going on here?
Yeah, I'm staring at the weird energy being that sort of stretched itself out into nothingness. What's really going on here?
Yeah. So you're doing this research and you're looking out. And you pull a couple things together. The buoys that are around this tunnel looking thing look like they are supplying energy to it. So this is not something organic. This is something created. So it looks like this structure was created by the same people that just drove right into it. And I'm trying to decide how specific I should be since you have another, but I'm just going to give you a lot. And as you're looking through the archives, this is rare. This is not something that is normal to the universe, but it has happened before. This structure was created as a kind of wormhole slingshot situation to send them back in time.
Oh no.
So you can tell that going through this will send you back in time.
So they came here, something was happening, we approached them, they leave, all of a sudden our ships are being attacked.
So what happened
they went
for
back
the
in time.
play-by-play, is you came upon them preparing to go through the tunnel, tried to hail them. They immediately left. They were like, we're not talking to you. We got to get a job done. And then things were different. So they went back in time, assumedly to change something. I think that's still covered on Anisha's laser feelings question.
And I think T2 looks up and she sees this quantum phenomenon in front of her and her eyes just widen open. Everyone, I think I know what's going on. In the past, I wrote a song about my ex that I hated. And I did a little bit of research and I framed the song as a type of time travel mission to make sure I never got back with him. And it was called Quantum Tunnel to Your Heart.
Banjo looks back at, looks back and forth. Okay.
Was that not the one about, was that not We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together? I thought that would be the one about time travel for sure.
Oh, no, that was another ex.
That's We Are Never Always Getting Back Together.
Okay, can I ask mine?
You can.
I think I want to know, what should we be on the lookout for?
Yeah.
Do we have any knowledge about how to get back safely?
Okay, yeah. So I'll give you this. This tunnel it's a structure that they have built, and even after they went through it, it looked to still be active. And with how confident they were, you get the sense that this was not, they were not intending to be stuck in the past. So this door should be open both ways. There's a risk that they'll close the door on you once you go back, but that is an easy route back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Also with your question, which was what should I be on the lookout for? You're scanning through time travel. Again, this has only been recorded happening once or twice before. And it's all been different sources, getting too close to a black hole. And then you're stuff. So weird different sources. But the success stories that you hear, people are on the lookout for what time is it when we get there? Where are we and how do we not change anything that we shouldn't change? So you should be on the lookout for the people you're following and trying to reverse whatever they have done.
Captain, it seems like the gophers and foxes that burrow are actually going through time. We must be sure to keep an eye on this as we go through this wormhole.
Excellent. And yeah, you are actively going through this. The captain is like, yeah, of course, okay. So zooming through, this ship that you're in shakes, and then you hit this opening, and you see the planet Earth in front of you.
Boy,
Wow.
what a shit show.
I look up at my home planet. I know this place all too well.
Can we see any lights emanating? Does it appear that the electric revolution has occurred here?
It does not.
Oh dear. Oh no. We are going to be aliens from space that some person in the 1600s wrote about.
Full speed ahead, Captain.
He says, I think maybe we should dock and figure out what's going on. Could we get a scan on the planet, see if we can trace the ship that came before us?
Well, yes. Ancient archives also suggest that we locate a liquid called Sprite and try to give this to a Victorian child. Am I doing the scanning? Who does that?
That would be the scientist on board.
Me again.
Yeah. Or
So,
the communications officer could also scan for like that kind of technology. Scientist would scan for like life forms.
what if we did both?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
We have a 5, 4, 3.
And this was lasers.
Whoa. That's like the best roll you could have possibly had.
And then the 4 is my magic number.
Yeah, it is. Excellent. This is great. You're scanning, and you're the scientist. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You're scanning. You get a date. You get that it is 1808.
It is 1808.
It's 1808. It appears to be summer. Where you're or not summer. I guess it's summer for us here in America, but you're looking at the whole world. It appears to be like July. And you also get, because this was, you got 2 dice succeed, so you do it well. Yeah. Scan, you have a date, and you can trace the energy from the ship. They had a much smaller ship than you. It looks like they have landed somewhere in the ocean, off off of Asia. I'm like, how specific? And then you get to ask a question because you got laser feelings.
I'm curious about, and I'm not sure if I could ascertain this given the information we have, who is behind this? Does it appear to be humans or some third-party infiltrator?
Yeah. So while you were following them, you had these buoys that kept popping up, and you're looking at 1808 and you're thinking, and it clicks. You saw the skull and crossbones on the buoys. There are many different pirate groups that have existed. There's those that kind of follow the legacy of Blackbeard. There's those that follow the legacy of Zhang Yi Sao, and there are those that follow the legacy of Tivra the Terrible, who is from the ocean moon of Ignis III. These buoys you recognized as that last one. So these are aliens. They look very humanoid, just like a little bit different. But you get the sense that they came back to do something with piracy here.
Interesting. Well, Captain, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
And you relay that information, or do you just say yo just to make sure?
I will relay the latter part of that information that I believe this is. What's the captain's name? The Terrible?
Tivra the Terrible.
So It is not. The captain is not Tivra the Terrible.
Tiffer.
Tivra the Terrible was from the ocean moon of Ignis 3, has been long dead. So there are 3 major like pirate groups that will go around and ransack ships. They're like small rogue nations, and they have all kind of claimed legacies of different.
These are in the galaxy
piracies.
as a whole.
Yeah. So there's 2 that follow like Earth pirate legacies, and then there's Tivra the Terrible, and there are pirates that follow his legacy.
This must have been the year where they found the One Piece, right?
No, that was 2055.
Why would you manifest that? I can't wait that long.
Captain!
So the captain
We are fucked. We just had to be pirates.
the captain, he looks around, he's like, oh, okay, then we need to send a mission down there to undo whatever they've done. I'm the acting captain, so I can't go down there because I have to stay on the ship and make sure that we can get back through the tunnel. I think we probably need some people who can look things up really fast, maybe communicate at wide. We need somebody who can, help with any scraps that might happen. Maybe someone who's good with a weapon, experience.
I start
Do you know
twirling
anybody?
around my gun.
See, I was thinking that would be Banjo, but maybe not. And then someone who's very charismatic. I might be able to convince.
Let me go get my pirate outfit. I'm ready for this.
I look at Captain, and I like with 2 of my right arms, I salute. Aye, Captain, I prepare for this. And I like pull out a little sticker, smack it on my forehead, and draw like skull and crossbones.
Incredible.
I take out one of my eye sockets.
So the captain is going to ask that one of you at least come up with the proper disguises. You know what year it is, so you can do research on this. So
This has to be Misfire, right?
Wait, okay,
Right, yeah.
Can I have a stock of multiple pirate outfits
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
give to everyone? Okay.
Half of this ship is dedicated to Misfire's outfits and makeup.
Are they
Yeah,
are they like sexy or like?
They are.
Well, you're trying to hide. So would you think that this is more lasers to have an accurate outfit or feelings of like style and fashion?
I think this is feelings. I'm
Hot.
feeling out the
Hot.
right. I'm feeling it out. I'm feeling my wardrobe.
Sure. Go ahead, roll feelings. Wait. Does anyone want to help?
I'll help.
You'll help?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help. I'll look and just point at my sticker that I just made for myself. Be like, something like this.
I think you also would be helpful in pointing out costumes that would work for you well, like nets that are more loose, because
I forgot. This is Earth. No aliens.
Yeah. Okay,
Wait, okay.
So Michael, you roll lasers because I think you're thinking about this in a more like
practical.
way to help guide
So
this
I
whole
guess just
situation.
one.
Can we put Banjo in like a dog costume?
Yeah, you have 1 die for this,
Fuck.
but you're helping, so it
Shit!
can't
I
go-
rolled a 6.
Okay, then you do not help. You get to roll 1 die.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm an expert at this.
You're not an expert at this, but I'll give you that you're prepared because you have all the pirate outfits.
Okay, well, I rolled a 6 on the first one, and then a 3, and both of those are above my number. So
Whoa. Oh yeah, because you're doing feelings.
yeah, I'm feeling it out. I'm finding like I find like a super like sparkly one that looks like one of you know how Taylor Swift wears the sparkly outfits? I don't
Yes.
like that
I'm
one.
imagining like Ariel coming out of the ocean in her sparkling like blue
Yeah.
periwinkle.
Oh, one of us is going to be a mermaid, right?
Yeah, that's I think your vibe. And then
Wait, you give that to someone?
not a mermaid, but
What I'm
it's
saying-
like
what
mermaid
I'm
inspired. There's like a little bit of a tail.
Okay, wait. What I'm saying is this is how successful you are at picking disguises.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
and you heard us.
But
One
if
of
you
us
are
is going to be.
succeeding, if you're succeeding, it means you're picking good disguises that people won't notice.
I don't think they'll
Was
notice.
the goal?
But
Was the goal to stay unnoticed?
I'm saying that it could be made from like a little bit of scales, like we slayed a mermaid. They believed in mermaids back then. We like killed a mermaid and made an outfit out of it or something. Like it's mermaid inspired.
Well, you can do this. What I'm saying is you're kind of throwing away a success because you are gonna stick out like a
Misfire,
sore
give me
thumb.
my scales.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Like,
okay.
yeah, to reiterate the goals that the captain gave you, get down there and undo any damage that has been done and don't change anything else.
we are going to wear our mermaid
Yeah, this is
outfit.
fine.
Stunning slay.
You get okay. The other ones will be a little more subtle, but I want yours to be like sparkly.
Yours being
Please.
T2.
Yeah. Mine is like more like I'm just looking up pirate like that like it's still
Gorge.
sexy. Like
Stop,
it's kind of
stop.
like
Is that Gigi?
I don't know.
That's Gigi Good.
Probably. But I have like a blue like and like a tight corset too, and like sort of a what are the jackets called? The pirate jackets, you know.
Yeah.
But we all have that kind of look. We all have like a matching blue look, I think. But I've
Excellent.
got like the captain's hat. And
Can I be like the Smee?
Yes, yeah. And then I think that one of them is just like looks like a random crew member, but like and it is a normal outfit, but you see that like it is not at all since you failed with your search. What's Michael's character's name?
Banjo.
Like you're just like legs are sticking out like hands out of the normal pants, but they're like the striped pants, like the pirate pants. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And just to be clear, you're trying to pass Banjo off as a human being.
I think we should do. I think some pirate ships have like a scallywag like monkey type like.
Oh yeah, okay.
You
I'll
know
give you
what
a
I mean?
monkey outfit. That's a good
I
idea.
feel like we should do that.
Okay.
And you can be on my shoulder.
Because are you bipedal, quadrupedal? How do you move?
Both?
I'm like it's like a monkey,
Like
kind
a
of like
spider, like just.
So you know how like monkeys have like can use like their feet as like hands,
Sure.
like, with the thumbs. So it's just like that.
But
Like,
you
I can,
walk on
like,
all fours? I'm asking about like when you're out of the chair.
I go back and forth. It depends.
All right, word.
Okay.
I also am gonna make up on an eye patch. Like it's entirely makeup, but it looks like an eye patch.
Cool.
Okay.
And a hook. I have a hook too.
A hook and a gun?
Yes, I've got to go. Oh, and then I like switch. Can I change the cosmetically what my gun looks like?
So the phasers are just. I guess you can.
Could I
The
do, like, little,
phasers look like just little remote controls, essentially. You have probably put a gun case on yours, so if you want to change it, you can.
Yeah, I want a classic. Like, what are those things
Musket?
called? No, not a musket. The like big ones. Oh my god.
A cannon?
No.
Bayonet?
There's like a specific word I'm looking for. It's
Isn't that a musket?
blunderbuss. Blunder. You know that one?
Blunderbuss.
Yes,
I don't know how to.
there's-
Yeah, it's like a blunderbuss looking fucking horn.
You-
anyway.
you-
Incredible.
Okay, that's it.
So the captain takes you to the oh my goodness, Michael, help me out. What's the beam me up area called?
Oh shit.
It's got a name.
The teleporter.
Transporter. The transporter. Yeah, something like that. So the captain walks with you over there and says, "Okay, we've closed in on the signal. We have detected, alien movement around this one set of ships. So we can beam you directly to one of these ships. Are y'all ready?
Won't that freak them out?
We're gonna try to get you behind a barrel.
So we're stowing away.
Yes.
Excellent.
I can get really small, and I distend all of my joints until I'm like literally like a cube. Like I am like I am
like
shaped
Monsters
like a
Inc.
I was about to say.
yeah.
Okay. See, this moment in D&D, I would call for a luck roll to see how, like, where y'all end up on the ship. But
Would the pilots have to navigate
Yeah.
that? Maybe.
I think
Okay.
I think, can you do. Oh, damn, you are more feelings vibe.
I'm sensing, I'm feeling, I'm sensing. I'm using my sixth sense to.
You're looking at it from a social perspective of where would be the least disruptive on the ship. And let's say you input that. Can you roll feelings? You're not prepared or an expert on this, so you can just roll one.
Okay. I rolled a 2. The one time
good.
I roll low, but it's my thing. So.
Laser feelings.
Yay, laser feelings. You can
feelings.
ask a question.
What should I be on the lookout for?
What should I be on the lookout for? So those are the example questions. If you want to specify it anymore, like you don't have to use those questions. Do you have any?
So I guess like we're going onto like a boat.
Yes.
What part of the boat has the like? Oh, I guess this is a question. Do we already know like how many people are on the boat? Like
Sure. Oh gosh.
I guess where they are.
Yeah, it's a pirate ship. You're not sure exactly where people will be, but you have some knowledge from the research that everyone has shared of like people might be in their like sleeping areas. People will probably be up on the rigging. People will be working. So going into the storage bank will be your best bet. You also, what should you be on the lookout for down there? That would be the folks you came to prevent action from. And let's say I didn't decide what these aliens would look like yet, but let's say that we're gonna do this. They, like Vulcans, have different shaped ears, but their ears aren't pointy, they're square at the top. They have
Roblox.
sharp angles. And Roblox ears. So you're on the lookout for those ears or anybody who looks like they're like out of place.
Should we cover our ears?
We have normal ears, right?
Yeah, if you're human, you have
You almost said we're
Well,
human.
okay, yeah, maybe not. You two are like human-like, but
yeah, y'all are humanoid android situation. You're a human. The biggest concern with y'all sticking out like a sore thumb would be you have really nice clothes, although they do fit.
Taylor.
And just any behavior is like you're not from the past. That's what you've got to
I'm just saying, as Megamind says, the thing that separates a villain and a supervillain, or a pirate and a super pirate, is presentation. So I think that if we...
So you beam down and you're in between some barrels on a ship and you can hear a discussion happening, almost like a speech happening on the deck, just like around the corner. You hear a woman's voice, and she's giving a speech to a somewhat rowdy crowd. Like they're like, yeah, here type of situation. And she says, "This is the battle that will make or break us. This is the battle where we prove that sticking together is better than dividing up and trying to, fight small battles. No, this is a war. We bring to the Navy one final cry. We're taking them down, and we're taking them down now." And everyone like goes crazy, goes wild. Yeah. And that's around the corner as you walk.
I look to Ak and I say, what year did they have woman pirates?
Well, yes. Should I roll for that or just come up with it?
You actually know from your previous research, so the 3 major pirates that different pirate groups are following, one of them is Zheng Yi Sao, who is the most successful pirate of all time here on Earth. She was a Chinese woman. She took down the Chinese Navy multiple times. The first time that she did it, it was 1808. Also, not an expert on this, looked it up recently. So she had a huge battle against the Chinese Navy that was like really, really like crazy. That
is it possible that that's what we're witnessing right here?
Oh yeah.
Well,
You
there
are
you have it,
witnessing-
misfire.
Queen.
The battle is going to happen soon.
And this is who we followed?
You followed followers of a different pirate.
Oh,
We're
I
trying-
see what's happening here.
They're like hiding themselves somewhere here, I guess.
Yeah.
We are witnessing the come up of the greatest pirate queen, and what better way to steal from the pirate queen than to integrate yourself before her rise?
If anyone
Killer.
wants to roll feelings to try and figure out the motivations of people, I think now would be a good time.
I don't
wanna do
use
it.
feelings, I use reason.
I'd love to as well.
I
Well, can we
think I
both do
know
it, or
what's-
should we just one of us?
I don't know if it's better for you both to do it or for
I'll
one of you
help.
to help.
I'll help.
Yeah. Okay.
How many do I get to help?
You're not prepared. Would you? Yeah, I don't think you're an expert on this either, unless you've met pirate groups before. Like, do you think you have?
No.
Okay.
I got a 3 though, so that's a success.
Okay, that's a success.
I got a 3 as
Add-
well. Success.
Well, you
get
can.
more dice.
You get more die.
Oh. Okay.
So
I got
first
1,
off,
3.
you're not prepared. Have you met any pirate groups in the past? Do you think you've like rumbled with them?
I feel like, being a pilot and like, doing all that stuff and kind of like crazy like stuff. I feel like I've encountered pirates before. Maybe
Okay.
in like my racing career.
Ooh, yeah. Then let's say that you're an expert. You've had
this
run-ins
is
with pirates
pirate.
before.
Racing.
So you roll 2 more die. Your first one
2
succeeded.
more?
Yes, because you're an
'Cause I helped.
expert
I got another,
and you got help.
Another success
Sweet.
and another success. So I got 3 3s.
Critical.
3 3s. Ooh, critical success, you get an extra effect. So you're thinking and you're like, what could these pirates possibly want? And you remember what has changed. And what has changed is there are attacks all over. And in your experience with pirates in the past, they're not that big of a deal right now. Because there's these 3 distinct groups. They haven't gained enough real sway, like no group has gotten too big. But you're thinking about it and you're like, well, if there were less groups, if there was one that was more popular, then maybe it would get more people and then that one could more like dominate the area. So, and here's what the extra effect is. So you're thinking about this and then you see you're looking around, you're small, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Are you like half the size of a person or
Like
bigger
3
or smaller?
feet.
Okay, yeah, like 3 feet.
Ish, or less.
So you're a little shorter than everyone and you can see under a piece of furniture across the way, like a ramshackle, like you can see through a crack and someone is crouched with a knife. And there's another person and you can hear them and there's like, if we can take her down before she makes her legacy, there's no way that they'll be able to stop us. So you get that infighting between the groups has prevented them from growing big. And this group of pirates wants to stop another group of pirates from ever being formed.
The ones
So-
who came back in time want to prevent a
there's
major
a
Earth pirate from coming
Yeah.
to power? Okay.
So there's a group of pirates in your present that exist to honor the legacy of this person who just gave the speech.
Oh,
The
still.
pirates, yeah, the
Gotcha.
pirates that came back in time are here to prevent her from gaining that much popularity to stop that group from ever existing.
So that they're the dominant pirate force?
Yeah.
I see.
But what that has to do with us and our ships?
Well, the world has gone pretty terribly as soon as they came back to the past.
Right. But it's like us
I guess-
specifically, right? Like they're targeting?
Well, they're targeting
No.
everybody, I think.
They're
You're-
the whole.
We were included, though.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
like the
oh, okay.
government.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay.
We're the Navy.
If I know one thing about pirates, they want money. And the more
And-
money they have, the more money.
And to be clear, your extra effect was you see a person crouching with a knife.
Okay, I'm like, I like do pog, like the pog face. I'm like
Pointing over.
pointing.
So Is our mission? We're probably not trying to like.
We should
Kill.
stop the assassination, though.
Yeah.
We got phasers for stun.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Can I take a quick look around at the space we are in for any sort of weapons, treasure, just to see what resources we have on hand
Sure.
and to assess the situation?
I think that's lasers.
Perfect.
We're hidden, right?
Yeah, you're hidden. You were beamed down, like around these like crates and barrels.
How many dice am I rolling?
I think you're acting quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're all kind of out of. I don't think you're prepared or an expert here, unless you have expertise.
I've had dealings with pirates in the past.
Okay.
The Dread Pirate Scooter Brown.
Okay, then you can take an expert dice.
I'll take it. 6 and a 3, so 1 success.
Woo.
I think. No, wait. Yes.
Yes. You're looking around. The ship seems very tidy, honestly. Like it seems more put together than you were really expecting from a pirate ship. The crates that you are around appear to be filled with food. Which this is, by the way, you barely manage it. Complication, harm, or cost.
Lovely.
However, you do notice a little bit behind there are stashed some just classic swords, like swashbuckler style. So you can grab that, but while you are doing it, the noise kind of brushes. The sword brushes. Yeah, you lose the element of surprise. And now you all see somebody's head pop up behind the barrel across from you, and they have a pirate hat that's pulled low on their head.
Can I just say, I feel like everybody else is hidden, but what they see immediately is
Taylor Swift.
Is Taylor Swift, or ostensibly a mermaid that looks a lot like Taylor Swift holding a sword.
Yeah. And they're gonna pop up, and then you by the way, the speech has ended. People are congratulating her, kind of moving around. It's more of a crowd now. And one of them yells, "The time is now!" and throws a dagger into the air across the way towards someone else in the crowd. And you can't see this because it's like the angle.
I'm going to try and follow and get to whoever they just threw it to first.
Excellent. Do you think that's lasers or feelings?
I think in this moment of passion, it's feelings.
Sure. You are not an expert, and you are not prepared. Would you say you don't know how to fight at all?
That's fair.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, I was gonna ask if I could help.
You can help for sure. No problem.
I jump up and down to like distract from what Miss Fire's doing, so that maybe whoever's maybe whoever the knife is being thrown at turns around and sees is able to see it.
Excellent. Go ahead and do that. I'll give you feelings for that because it's a kind of what's the word? Erratic action. And I don't think you're prepared.
I got a 1.
That's what I got too. We got the 1 note. This is like the chances.
Okay. This moves it forward though. This definitely does something.
Oh no.
A beautiful, extravagantly dressed woman runs forward, and then a little creature follows, jumping up and down, and you just see all of the pirates just turn and look at you. There's one that is still going the other way, but all of them turn and look at you, including the captain, Zhang Yi Sao. So they're all looking at you, and the person who's going the wrong way is stopped in the crowd. But then the captain comes up and she goes, "Stowaways," sees them, and you are seized. And she says, "Bring them back to the captain's quarters. We're going to make an example." And she is out of danger for this moment, but y'all are going to the captain's quarters.
Hello, thank you for listening to the episode.
I'm just jumping in here again to talk about the usual stuff. First up, we had a lot of fun playing this game, and we hope that you can too if you'd like to. So you can find it as a free PDF online at johnharper.itch.io, where you can also find plenty of his other incredible games like Blades in the Dark, Lady Blackbird, and a whole lot more. You can also support him on a more regular basis if you'd like on his Patreon, which is patreon.com/johnharper. He makes some seriously good games, so I highly recommend that you check them out. We'll likely be even returning to them ourselves on this podcast because he's just made so many cool ones. So yes, thank you to John Harper for making and letting us play this game. Once again, we are always looking for more games to play, though, so please reach out at our email if you've got any ideas. Our email is readplaygamepod@gmail.com. You can also reach out to any of our social media accounts, which should be the same thing without the @gmail.com. Even our TikTok, which we've just recently created. So if you haven't followed that, go ahead and follow us there. We're going to be posting fun clips from the show. I follow the account, and I personally love the content. So 2 thumbs up from me. The last thing I wanted to mention is that starting next month, which would be February, we're going to change our schedule a little bit. We're still going to be recording a Read Play Game episode for every month, and our goal is to have a game per month, but that's going to mean that we're probably going to skip the last week of most months. So we're just going to do Read Play Game episode, and the last week will be off. Unless the game requires a little more time, if there's like multiple sessions required, then we might end up having 4 parts, but generally we're going to stick to 3, which we think will be more sustainable for us, for you. I mean, who can keep up with something releasing every single week? So yes, that won't be in place until February because we wanted to front load with a bunch of episodes when we launched the show so that we could have back-to-back-to-back stuff. But this was our original plan in the first place, to have the 3 per month anyway. So yes, thank you so much for listening once again, and let's jump back into the episode so you can keep listening.
The 2 of you that are left behind, do y'all want to do anything in this moment? Little robot action?
Okay, first question. Ostensibly, do we have any ability to record audio? Like, is there any chance I could have caught that let's stab her moment?
You can record. Yeah, I can say that you did that.
Okay, so saving that file, pressing plus to save a recording of the past 30 seconds or whatever.
Recording has started.
And then I would love to just keep an eye on the ones who threw the knife and were conspiring. We said there was 3 of them?
So you have seen or like heard at least 3. You can try to stun them if you would like while you're
Great.
like if you want to take care of them.
Because I'm still hunched in the barrels or whatever, so I'll take aim at whoever threw the dagger.
Excellent. Would you say that you're doing this in a fit of passion, or would you say you're taking careful aim while being hidden?
I'm confused as to which one gives me the advantage if I have a 4 in laser.
If you have a 4 in laser, then you want to be doing more lasers.
Okay, I'd say this is critical, absolute precision required.
Yeah. And I think since you have just been hunched over, I would say that you're prepared for this. You are a scientist, so I don't think that this is an expert thing for you unless you think that you've been in lots of like battle before.
No. So okay. 2 or 3?
2, you get the 1 just to do it, and then the other one because you are prepared. And you're trying to roll a 4 or below.
We got a 4 and a 3.
Hey!
Yo
That's 2
ho
dice
ho.
succeeding plus laser feelings. So you are able to stun 1. You get them in the foot. What was your stun blaster set to? Are they like unconscious?
Can they be like paralyzed?
They can be fully unconscious. They can't be paralyzed.
It would be nice to talk to them, I guess. I just want them to like...
We could wake them up later.
Not move, you know?
Yeah. The settings are like the lowest setting. It dazes them for a second, but then you'd have to like restrain them. It doesn't keep them in that.
I'll go what's above days.
Unconscious for 15 minutes, and then it's unconscious for an hour.
Let's go for 15.
Okay. So they're unconscious, and then what do you want your question to be?
I would love to search the archives if possible. I've got the audio recording, which is helpful. I want to know how to negotiate my friends out of the stowaway room.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You have an audio recording.
Mm-hmm.
This is a world before electricity. If you played an audio recording, I think they would think that you were magic or something. Like that could be very bad. I think in this moment you realize that and think that you telling this story and trying to go from a diplomatic view without the proof, but saying like, we were trying to help you. These people had knives on them. You might have seen, like, just trying to explain might be better.
I could say, oh, they come from a group that clipped their ears at birth. You can see right here the square ear.
If you wanted to connect them all, yeah, that would be helpful.
Okay, that'll be the plan of action. To
So,
say,
yeah.
you can know who the traitors are based on the ears.
Yeah, to say like, yes, we stowed away, but to protect you, not to hurt you.
Yes.
And these people are trying to hurt you. That would be, I think, the most effective way to get your friends out. Unless you want to just break them out. That would also work.
T2, what are you doing? I'll mull on this.
I'm thinking we find ourselves in a precarious situation, but perhaps we can play on the feelings of those from the past with wild imaginations, as I point to the mermaid outfit I'm in.
That's a good point.
And I don't know. They may not know of my existence yet, but perhaps the captain is just as subject to infatuation as ours.
Okay, so you want to make a direct appeal to the captain?
We could. We definitely could.
Okay, so my analytical report plus your charisma. What could go wrong?
And smash cut, we're inside the captain's quarters with Misfire and Banjo. And the captain's looking at you, and she says, what purpose do you have here on the ship with your pet?
Yes, this is yes, I'm the captain of a different ship, the Raptor we call ourselves, and this is my monkey. I give him
And I like roll on my back and like splay all my arms.
Are we free to like move, or are we bound?
You are not bound, but there are guards in the room with you.
I give a little scritch.
And weapons were taken, not your phasers, but your sword.
They didn't take my big blunderbuss.
Oh, they took that. I forgot that it was missing. They definitely.
Because in that case, I'd just pull it out.
They definitely took that.
We're here because we heard about a rival gang of rapscallions that want to take you guys out. We're here to save you.
Roll feelings.
I've got all sorts of feelings.
And then I say, save you.
You're talking?
No, do not talk.
Oh no, I don't talk. I make a heart.
You said it. You can't take it back.
Heart. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Roll feelings. I think you're an expert, but I don't think you're prepared. Would you agree? Would
Me?
You? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just an expert at this type of situation.
Sure.
But
All right. 6 and a 4.
And your number is a 4.
Is a 2.
Is a 2. Oh my gosh.
So.
Okay. 6 and a 4. That's, you do it well. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, wow, your pet is very well trained.
I give him another scritch.
Can you give me more information about this? And perhaps we can root this group out of but also, how did you get here? And as you're discussing, I think, Akak and T2, I'm gonna make the executive decision that there aren't guards at the door, so y'all come in ready to explain the situation and see the captain kind of like talking pleasantly with Misfire. You haven't gotten your weapons back yet, but they're just like chatting in a very polite way.
Oh, it's our other crew members.
Can I say I've got the passed out one with me?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Oh, well, yes, greetings. I have a stowaway that threw a dagger into the crowd earlier, and a reasonable explanation about how you can tell the difference.
Is this the group that you were talking about?
Yes, this is my crew.
Oh, I mean the unconscious one.
Oh, yes, them too.
Behold, Captain, the ears of a traitor. Their culture clips their ears at birth, and you can see it results in a rectangular shape, most unappetizing to the eye, might I say.
Okay. Well, you're saying there are more of these traitors on my ship? They're trying to kill me?
Yes, but it'll be easy enough to find them. Just ask them to remove their hats.
Okay. I also need. How did you get on the ship? We have the whole armada here. What went on with this?
I open my mouth, but then I close it, and I'm like, and I try to like mime. I'm like trying to mime like a ship. Like I'm trying to make like a ship thing in like waves and be like a climbing motion, like trying to communicate like, oh, we just like our ship was
Your pet
like
does charades.
We climbed off a ship on the waves. From there.
yeah, and I'm like pointing. I'm pointing and like boom, like making like fire.
And it exploded.
Like lightning.
Our ship exploded.
Yeah,
Our ship. So we
Okay.
With all due respect, this is an urgent matter. We can talk about where we've come from later. Let's find these traitors quickly, Captain.
Your life is in danger. You could be attacked at any time.
Don't ask where a blessing comes from. Only heed its warning.
I mean. Okay. She's kind of on y'all's good side, but y'all blundered that one. So
wait, can I roll? Can I roll feelings?
I'm gonna ask Ak to roll feelings.
But I feel like I help.
But both of you helped that were talking / miming.
Good.
It's just the one, yes?
I got a 2.
Well, wait, because okay. So Banjo got a 2, so that adds 1 to your.
And
you
I
get to roll 1 more.
I got
And
a
that's
4,
laser
so you
feelings.
also get another.
Yeah, so you get another. So you get 3, and then yes.
6, 6, 2.
So that's
That's good,
a
right?
success and a success, right?
Yeah.
Feelings are above.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So that's a success. She looks very confused, and she's like, okay, I'm going to have to ask you all to remain here with my guards posted until we can figure this out. But we will start searching for the traitors. This is a very bad time for this to be happening. And she goes out to kind of lead that search.
Where's the unconscious body?
The unconscious body's still there. She
With us.
asks, yeah, she kind of points and asks guards to tie this person up. Michael, you got laser feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Question time.
Man. Okay. I'm trying to think of what a good question would be. So,
And it doesn't have to be the ones on the list.
right, that's what I'm trying to think, because we like have a sense of the ship. We like have a sense of, we know what these people look like. We know roughly what they want.
Yeah.
And like, so why they're doing it. So I'm trying to think of,
It can be a vague question too. Like if you, I'm thinking about, I'm going to talk about this definitely in the game section, but I'm thinking about the options in Monster of the Week. And I don't know all of them off the top of my head, but I feel like there's one that's just like, is there anything we're missing?
yeah, that was kind of what I was going to say. Like, is there, like, what are we missing? Like, is there any way, like, because it feels like she's convinced, but like how to, like, what are we missing?
What haven't we noticed?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
basically
what it
that,
is.
yeah.
What haven't we noticed? There's 2 things. I don't think it's that you don't know about it, but it's that they weren't priorities. So the 2 things are these future pirates or your present pirates come from the future with future technologies. They probably have phasers too. So having the pirate crew go up against them could be disastrous for the pirate crew, like depends. And then 2, they have a goal in mind. They want to kill her, but you realize in this moment that they might at some point give up on that goal and just go back through the time tunnel and then cut you off from it.
Oh dear.
Like, that's a real possibility too.
Uh-oh.
So, like, sitting in this room is good for laying low, not great for staying in control of the situation.
I have a great idea. In the spirit of every video game ever, we should search the body. Maybe they have some kind of telecommunications device on them. We can become privy to what their next moves are.
I press E.
I scramble up to the body, and I'm like, I like smack it across the face with like both my like right hand and foot at the same
Not
time.
the double
Trying to wake it
decker!
up?
Yeah, are you trying to wake them up?
No, I'm just trying to knock him out more.
You're trying.
Fuck this guy.
Banjo, save your strength. We may need it later.
You find on the body, you find a phaser and a communicator.
I
and
hit
you
him so
also-
hard the phaser falls out.
And that's from the searching the body. And the communicator also is like a little scanner, just to remind everybody. But yeah, they do have a phaser and communicator on them.
Is there a way to use this communicator to scan the ship for where the rest of them are? So that, because I'm worried that with her going around that she's about to get attacked, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So the way that this scanner/communicator could work, it works like a phone, or more like a walkie-talkie, where you can talk into it and it has like an automatic connection to the other ones. Like they'll get a little like bing. But if you want to like hack it, I think that would be doable. That would be a roll
Not me.
to like hack it and have it act as a scanner for the location of the other ones.
Why don't we use this thing to scan or something?
Well, yes, I suppose that would fall under my abilities.
You also see the guards around the room are looking at y'all, and they're like, "What is that?"
Can I take this time to diffuse the situation? I would like to walk forward to the guards and start a conversation with them.
Sure.
I think you should serenade them.
Ask every single guard what their name is.
Oh, Siren of the Deep.
I'm definitely gonna go around, shake hands with every single guard,
Meet and greet.
ask them their name, meet and greet. But what I will do after that is I'm going to say, we thank you so much for your patience, and we're sorry that we've been such an inconvenience. I know this is such an important day for you all, but I do want to ask, we've presented a terrible problem for your captain, the person you entrust your life with. There is a threat on her life. A threat that even you didn't see coming. You didn't even detect us coming onto your ship. We are clearly on your side. Why watch us when we could help prepare your captain for the dangers that even none of you notice? You can trust us.
Did you think you prepared this? I would say you're an expert since you're communications, but
Yes, I don't know if this is prepared or not.
Cool.
I'm feeling it's not, but everything I'm using is just pure logic, reason.
Oh, true. Yeah, go ahead and do lasers. Because I was like kind of rude a little bit, but that makes sense because it's very logical.
Yeah, that's T2, baby. 2 dice?
Yes.
Come on, let's go. A 3 and a 5, so 1 success.
Sweet. They look at you and they're like, I think, and the guards around the room, I'm trying to figure out if this is in the heart of the game or not. I think that this would be of a complication and barely manage it type of situation. You're going to distract them successfully, but you're going to be incapacitated from it. Does that feel reasonable?
Me? Yeah, totally.
Yeah. They listen to you and they're like, I'm sorry. I was not really paying attention to what you said. Are you a mermaid? And then the whole group comes around and it's just like, I didn't know that mermaids like could walk and talk to people like this. That's crazy.
Well, when you're as talented as me, yes. Would you like to hear a couple tunes?
Absolutely.
I sing a couple scales, if you will.
I want to hear
the rest
it.
of you are
Role play it.
I can't sing. Wait,
So
let me
the-
think of a Taylor Swift
Just
song.
do like the alcapelagio or whatever the do re mi is.
I can't sing.
What?
What do you call it?
Acapella?
No, it's
Arpeggio?
like that.
Arpeggio?
Yes.
Arpeggios. That was a mix of arpeggios and acapella.
Acapella.
Arpeggio. That's fun.
Well, Anish will demonstrate it quite beautifully here.
You must
You'll know
have
exactly
your
what
skills
I'm.
in acapelgios.
Nice.
That's from the Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
All right.
Wait, everybody be quiet. Anisha's gonna sing.
'Cause the player's gonna play, and the hater's gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake it off.
And all of the guards go, ooh, 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 ooh.
They look at their hands. Why do I know to do this?
Yeah. And the rest of you are free to meddle with the technology without being noticed.
Not me.
I want to know where the ship is. Can they beam to their ship, or do they physically have to get on it?
They can't. Okay, so what you want to do in this situation, I feel like you can meddle with their communication scanner and that would be a role to like locate the other people on the ship. Or if you want to talk to your ship, they can use the scanner up there to try and find more stuff.
I'm gonna try to touch base with the captain
Cool.
discreetly. Captain!
Yes, how's it going down there?
Captain, currently we're stalled. We're not.
They are paying so much attention to the concert. You don't even have to worry about that. Yeah.
We're not in imminent danger. However, I do fear the enemy ship stranding us here. Can you please give me a report on where the ship is and if they have beaming technology that would allow their folks on the ground here just to instantly go back to the ship, or will they need to physically board it?
Oh yeah, let's get right on that. Can you check it? And you're like, beep, 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 beep. And the captain gets back on and says, okay, so it looks like they'll need to physically board. We're sensing a signature a little ways away, but it seems like it's taking off, which is kind of weird.
Well, are you able to tail that ship and get in the tractor beam?
Yes, we'll try to get it in our tractor beam. See if you can wrap this up so we can beam you up to the ship soon.
Give us 4 minutes. Yes, Misfire.
Is that like on speakerphone?
Yeah, that's it. The communicator is only speakerphone.
If they're leaving, are they gone? Should we just beam up right now?
Do you want to try hacking the thing or checking in with anybody?
I can try hacking it.
I say let's give them 1 minute and hope they can tractor beam it, and then we have 1 minute to try to find and kill these guys. Otherwise, we have to go back to the ship.
Can you figure out this comms thing?
Yes. What's the question?
Can you hack it?
Oh, can I hack their thing?
I can try. Here, let me try.
I'll try. Unless you did spectacularly, Misfire.
You were trying to help. Did you help?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it's foreign technology. I'm not familiar with this.
No, so these are all similar communicators.
Oh, they are. All right.
Yeah, it's like
Can
an
I-
iPhone. Yeah, do you want to help?
Threefer?
Yeah, can I help?
Yes, you can help.
I know equipment and machines and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, who should do it here?
I mean, I don't
not
have
him.
I don't have good lasers. I'm saying I could help.
Yeah, so you can help.
Because like I have like should I
Yeah.
help with like 2 die? Because
yeah,
I like
roll
know.
lasers, help with 2 die.
Okay. Okay, I got a 1
Hey,
and a 1. I got 2 1s.
incredible. So you can roll an extra die, Tori.
So far.
I don't think you're prepared, so take that
Not
down
prepared.
to 3. Yeah, but I think you are an expert because you are an android.
6, 3.
Okay, 1. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's a partial success. So what happens here? 1 die succeeds, you barely manage it, complication, harm, or cost. Okay, so you like do a little and get the communicator working, and then you hear on the ship the same sound that's coming from the communicator in your hand from 2 other distinct places. So there's a loud mechanical like noise that's happening that is very odd to the folks in 1808, but is emanating from, different people on the ship.
So there's 2 other people on the ship.
There's 2 other people on the ship that are from this rogue group.
I point at Banjo and I say, "You go after one, I'll run after the other."
I say, aye, aye. And I do the thing where I like stand on my like 2 left legs and like salute with my 2 right legs. And then I start galloping.
Incredible. What you see as you go out there is most of the pirates are kind of leaning, like avoiding this. It's a really loud, shrill noise that is very uncomfortable for everybody. And they're kind of looking for muskets. Actually, no, what you see here, if that happened, then it would be, is what you see is these people, now that their cover is blown, are firing stuns on people.
Uh-oh.
And it's a big group of pirates, but people are kind of going down. So roll feelings to attack wildly and avoid, I think, right?
And avoid?
Like to
Both
run
of us?
around and try to avoid them.
Okay.
Because they're... beep, 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 beep.
I was gonna do my thing and fire back at them.
Oh, you can do that if you want.
Mhm.
I was just thinking to get into range.
Sure, I'll do that first. And that's a 5, so that's a success.
Incredible.
Should I roll feelings as well?
Yeah, you roll feelings. I think that you might be you're an expert in this because you have had to do this before as the pilot.
Yeah, and I'm trying to shoot too, I guess, like trying to like jump on. Yeah. Okay, I got a 2 and a 1, so I got I have laser feelings.
You have laser feelings. Okay, so you succeeded fully, right?
I had
You had 1 die
yeah.
succeed. Okay, so let's do Banjo first. You have laser feelings. Bam! You got him. Right, or did you have 1 die succeed or 2 die succeed?
I think it was 1.
I had 1 die succeed, but laser feelings.
Excellent.
Which is still just
Which is still just
barely
1
made,
die.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What question do you have then first?
Oh, okay. So laser feelings doesn't make it like a better success. It's just
No, it's just you get that question.
okay. So we know we know there are 2 people, and it's just 2 people left. We've had so many questions answered already. Oh, here's a question. Actually, I think this is pertinent. I think we've locked down these people, so I don't think I need to once we get these people, I don't think I need to ask the question. How much time do we have?
Before what?
Is that a good question?
Before takeoff?
Before they leave and we can't get back.
Yeah. You get the feeling that the pirate ship, as in the pirate spaceship, is intending on leaving these people behind. So they're going.
Oh, wow.
And that also presents a complication. Because if your ship can get them in the tractor beam or something, if they can stop that, then that's one thing. The other thing is, if they leave these pirates behind, and you also leave them behind, even if they don't succeed now, they might still go at it or cause crazy changes. They could do anything. They could give phasers to people.
Can we phase them into our ship?
You could. You just need them on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you also both got mixed successes. So you are stunning them each. However, all of the pirates see you with phasers now, pew! And then people drop, and as they were getting their stuff together, they saw the phasers coming at them. They're gonna turn to
Wait, so
attack
we
y'all.
did shoot and we shot at
We got
You got the 2 pirates, the 2 space pirates, but now the Earth pirates see you as a renewed threat because you have the same technology as the space pirates. So the pirates come turn to you, and the door's open now, so I'll say everyone can see this happening on the deck.
Okay. Pirates are firing at us.
The Earth pirates have raised weapons against you.
Oh dear. That I am immediately acting out of pure feeling in this moment. I think I am a person of reason, but in this moment, I just turn off my brain and I start singing. Maybe, just maybe, those legends were true. And maybe, just maybe, the siren song is a call that comes from within.
Yup.
Okay, roll feelings.
I'm not prepared.
But you're an expert because you have that.
This
Yeah,
is
does
what I
anyone want to
do.
help?
I'm gonna help by I'm gonna start doing a little twirl gun dance to it to show that I'm enthralled to
Okay,
it.
roll
I
feelings.
also
and
kind of
expertise.
I flail my arms around. I'm like,
I'll be slowly trying to gather the unconscious
I got a 3.
passengers.
Incredible.
I got 1, 2,
Okay,
which is laser feelings for me.
Banjo.
So I got a success.
You got a success? Okay.
Yeah, I got a 3.
So add a die. Did you?
I got a success, yeah.
Add 2 die to this, plus expertise, so you're rolling 4.
Okay, please,
to
one of these
sing
work out.
beautifully.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I rolled a 1,
Oh fuck.
a 1,
Oh
a
god.
4, and a 6. So
Nice. Okay, so you succeed.
I rolled a laser feelings and a 6.
Incredible. So the whole all of the pirates pause what they're doing. The siren song, it's really happening. They all turn to you. You had 2 successes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this works. As this is happening, Ak, you're gathering the bodies. Yes. I can say you can do that, especially since everyone is looking. This would be a conspicuous time, but a distracted time to beam back up if you want to do that.
I think time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we
Beam us up.
should we grab the people?
That is
That's
what
what
Ak is
did.
doing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So who makes the call to be beamed up?
I can
I'm
do
just
it.
curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you have the bodies together,
If there's time, I'd love to do a cursory look over to make sure we don't leave any advanced technology.
roll lasers for that, and you're an expert at recognizing that type of thing.
Or like a metal
You're not
detector or
prepared,
something
though.
to that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
2, right?
Yeah.
So 4 and a 5. So that's laser feelings.
Incredible. Which you also had laser feelings earlier, right?
I did too. I don't really have any questions though. So I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of. You can ask a question here, if you'd like to. What I'll say is, as you are looking around, you're gathering the technology as you're gathering the bodies, so you can feel confident that you're not leaving anything behind. You make the call to be beamed up, and then do you have any questions?
I have
For laser
parting
feelings.
words.
What?
I
Wait, do
will.
you,
Huh?
do you have your laser feeling question?
Well, basically what I'm trying to figure out is what parting words could we say that will convince them this was some, I don't know, either hallucination or vision.
Yeah.
And try to, this will just be another pirate legend.
Absolutely. I think that since T2 is already kind of priming them for that with this siren song, even just a parting word of like a reference to sea mist or and from the sea, like something there, they're close. They're almost there already from this siren song. And then the siren's gonna disappear into the air. Yeah, they are primed and ready for
Is
some
Captain
parting words
present?
here. Yes, she's present. She too is looking at the siren
I'll say,
in awe.
Captain, let this be a vision of your success to come. Remember, seafarers often see things that are unexplainable, but let it be an encouragement that your enemies shall vanquish. Just like this. And I have the unconscious body And then I say, now, go, act.
And you are going to have to roll feelings for this, but we're gonna say that because of I'm not gonna make you roll help for this since it was already so successful. I'm gonna give you one more d6 for the help and say that you have planned this. So you have 3 to roll.
We've got a 5, 3, 3.
Excellent. Oh, so fun. 5, 3, 3. With feelings, you're trying to roll high.
Above,
right?
yeah.
5, 3,
Yeah,
3.
so
So that's
partial
1 success, partial success. So fun for this.
Wait, also got partial success on the search, or was that a full success?
A full success on the search.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So you didn't leave any technology behind. You get the sense that nothing major will change. Like you have successfully made it so this is a myth, you know? As you beam up, the captain looks at you and smiles and feels, very excited about her future successes. And then you beam up with these collapsed bodies into the transporter room in full pirate garb. And the captain says, Banjo, we need you on the bridge as soon as you can get here.
I'm coming, Captain. And I start galloping away on all fours. I'm doing the bear crawl.
Incredible. They had the other ship in a tractor beam, but it is starting to break loose, so you are following this other one through. Let's say we have one more feelings roll to get there quickly and get out. And then we can say that the more diplomatic pirate stuff is resolved in a more governmental way.
Okay, is this just 1 die?
No, this is your job.
Okay, so 2 die.
3.
3, okay.
I'm saying this is you at the control panel.
I got a 6. I got a 2. And I got a 3. So critical success with
Nice.
laser
Yeah.
feeling.
So their ship exits I'm just going to start calling it a wormhole, the wormhole, and then you are immediately after them. You manage to corral these pirates. You're all on the bridge of the ship again with the collapsed pirates that they had left behind, and you kind of broker we're all coming in, we have your friends, like, let's all calm down, we have to dismantle this whole time travel thing. So that's all resolved. Is there anything else that y'all want to do?
Well, you said this phenomena is like not very recorded. Like how did they get this technology?
Yeah. I think as you talk to them, you get the sense that this was something they created and this was something they had been working on a long time. It was very costly. They spent like all their loot creating these machines.
So I guess this is not a thing they could repeat.
This would be very hard to repeat.
I only have one thing I need to look up urgently.
Sure.
As I was singing my song, as we were leaving and making our exit, I just got this uncanny feeling that something happened that we missed. So I want to work with Akak to look through the history logs and see if anything has changed significantly or insignificantly from that time, potentially regarding the legacy of the greatest pirate queen ever.
Yeah. So what's interesting about time travel in this type of situation is that those who go through the time travel, y'all went through the wormhole, you have both / all existences in your memory. You remember the timeline where you didn't go after them and like all of these pirates from Tivra the Terrible's crew were attacking all over. You also remember the original story of Captain Sao, where she retired soon after. She retired, I think, in 1810. I might be getting that wrong, but like pretty soon after these 2 major battles that she did, lived to be 86 and owned a gambling house. But as you go through the archives that are now existing, you see that she did live to be 86, but the whole time she was on the high seas, and the age of piracy lasted much longer. her age of piracy lasted much longer. You also see now, and this is kind of odd because this is more of a core part of you, but like there's some adjustments that are being made in your code as you exist in this world. And again, these two realities existing on top of each other. But a lot of the credits on your songs, a lot of the Genius lyrics web pages are like largely inspired by the works of poetry by Captain Zheng Yisao from the 1800s. So there's this overlapping.
A complete paradox. Was it her that inspired me? I who inspired her?
And
This is why we can't have nice things.
and I think that's a good button on that, unless you wanted to add.
Sing
This
us
is why
out,
we
Miss
can't
Fire.
have nice things.
I just lip
And
sync
I've
to
got
Taylor's.
a blank space, baby.
Taylor's collab with Captain Sal.
And now
Yeah, we put on a little performance in our pirate attire.
Aw,
Reenactment.
that's
Banjo
great.
Yeah.
Does Banjo become captain?
Here's the thing. Miss Fire on the ship said she was the captain and you were the monkey. So I feel like your new position should reflect this.
No, it's fine. I think that the captain's still in the sleeping pod, but you did a really good job, and the first mate did
A bad job.
fuck all. So you
We staged a coup.
learned a thing or two from the pirates.
Well, thank you for joining us. This has been the play episode for this trio of episodes.
This has been the play episode of Read, Play, Game.
We'll
Ahoy!
see you next time for our game episode on a different side of the table.
Bye.